Hello, folks. Welcome back to Rising World. I'm Wayfarer. I first want to apologize for episode 4, where there was a bit of a buzz in my voice throughout the episode. I didn't notice until after I had uploaded it to YouTube, and I'm like, oh no. I was even thinking of re-recording the episode, but it's like making all the things again. It was a really good episode in that, you know, it wasn't a lot of time wasted. It was pretty much me making stuff and going through a lot. And I mean, it's intelligible. It's just that buzz is annoying. And I'm an audio guy, so I guess it really annoys me when that happens, that sort of thing. But yeah, I did a test before this one, and it's not happening now. I'm opening up different audio applications all the time, using things simultaneously, probably some sort of software driver thing, just kind of put that sound in. So anyway, we move on. So here we are in episode 5, and I'll be showing you what I'm doing in just a moment. Let's switch on over here to Rising World. I'm going to run a little bit of my background music if it's available here. There we go. And now I am going to get on the server. So anyway, I am going to be talking about terraforming this time. A variety of things, because I'm doing a variety of things at once, and it decided to get foggy. Something always has to happen. Fog crept in. I wonder if I could sleep away the fog. If I have to sleep until morning, I'll do it, you know? I mean, like, sleep this afternoon away, sleep the night, whatever I gotta do. No, I think because it's not nighttime, it's not going to... Oh, it did. Let's see if that gets rid of the weather. But now it's later in the day, I'm sure. Well, let's get on with as much as we can, and then I'll sleep the night away if it becomes night too soon. Okay, so I got the block bench up here, because I've been making blocks. I've been making the cobblestone pattern. Let's see here. Went down too far. Here, this is the one I'm doing, I believe. No, that's not it. I gotta memorize its ID number. That would be a smart thing to do. No, it's not that either. It is under cobblestone. I know that. Here it is. That's the one. Yes, 40. Okay, and in fact, I'm gonna make as many as I can right now. Just hit the max button. There we go. And so I got enough in my inventory right now here. And I still got a little bit of stone left. Looks like, is that just one stone? No, 18. That's good for demoing what I've been doing. As you know, I'm on this rock formation in the beach, and I went and mined in, and as you saw down there, I have all my survival stuff and some of my crafting stations set up. What I'd like to do is make a bit of a workshop on the beach. Like, I'm going to extend out this base as far as I can and build on top of it. And that's what I've been doing. So, like, I queue up the block. I've just been going like this. Left click. Drag it as far as you can. Oh, the square I called up only has that many in it. There we go. So you drag it to the end. If you don't have enough to do the whole way, it'll stop at the point of how many blocks you have. And then, now that I put that other one in there with 64 of them, which is as much as they stack to. As you see, this makes it a not very laborious process. But yeah, there's definitely some time consumption in the other stuff I do. Because rather than just going down in my mine and just getting rocks that way, I have all this rock out here. All this stone out here. Okay, there we go. We just used up the stuff we crafted. So I queue up my pickaxe, and mostly I work on the stuff towards the middle, because this is going to be covered up. So I'm not going to do all of this right now on this video. That would be a long video and it'd be pretty redundant. But I just want to show you the idea. Because like if you do this center portions here, when you're doing something like this, you can just take out these center portions because they won't be seen. I intend to stretch this out over pretty much most of it. Probably what I'm going to do is, as soon as I get a little further along, I'm going to bring out some of the crafting stations that I want in the workshop. So that way when I build the house is pretty much on its own. You know, where I don't have all these crafting stations in it. I have a separate workshop for that. I was thinking of even dividing them up by type, and I might still do that. Like this just might be like for the mine, where it'd be like a masonry area with the block bench in it, and forging area with the anvil, and a workbench there, because you need to. Workbench finalizes a lot of things that you make. But you see, you know, now it's floating out there. Well, there's two ways of addressing that. There, I got a whole 64 extra stone there, plus this 38. So what you can do is just pop it in. I think the music's a little loud, so I am going to rectify that. Always tons of things to think about when you're recording videos, and since I don't like to edit later, trying to get the volume down, but it looks like it's way down. I guess I'm just hearing it loud for me. Probably my monitoring is up a little too high or something like that. And you have to give me a moment now because my mouse just stopped on me. Which means I kind of need to refresh it. There, please. No, I'm going to have to start this video over again if that keeps doing it. Okay, my mouse is back. Thank goodness. All sorts of stuff bites you when you're doing this stuff. But as you see, I'm right-clicking and just putting this stone in. You've got to move it around a bit until you find a workable shape. There we go. Basically, I'd like it to look, you know, I can't have this platform floating out there like that. So the other option would be to put blocks in and have blocks go in at the sides down to the rock level. But the thing about that is you really end up using more stone. Here I'm just using one stone at a time. You know, so it's using less. And then something like this, you get some stone back when you're saying, all right, this stuff looks wonky, so let's do that. And then you can try again and see if you get a shape that works. There, that looks good. But I've been, you know, going at this for a while, and it's been working out because I've been ending up with enough stone to complete the project. Well, I know that I will, because I keep ending up with more stone than, you know, than what I'm putting in. Like when you gather stone like that with a pickaxe, you get a bunch, and then you just plop them down one at a time here. And so, except for a few to start, I pretty much have been using all stone from this area. That's a little too much there. There we go. I mean, you keep working on it, and you eventually get shapes that you like. So let me do these up a bit. So this is kind of like terraforming and building foundations, being put together here. Let's do a max. I'll do 64, and that should leave me a few extra stone here. 45, in fact. Look at that. And since some of this stone goes out wider than this thing, I pretty much just want to have like a rise up, a little stone surrounding the sides, and that's about it, you know? I don't want to have it going out to the sides as far as it is now. So I can change that. And since it was part of the landscape, that's technically terraforming. So there we go. And the stone and the blocks that you're putting in can overlap a bit, and the blocks will merge with them in a way. There you go. You see the merged, the stone, I mean the block kind of overtook the stone there. Sometimes the stone will form around it and all that. Okay, so I ran out there, so I know that that's as far as I can go with what I have left. So you see how, yeah, it's been taking me some time because I've been manicuring it around the sides and working with those a bit. And in fact, you know, over here, I was like trying to work out, you know, how it looks with the sand. And so I've been taking out some stone here that's wide of the mark. You just don't want to dig yourself too much of a hole that you have trouble getting out. But I kind of have a feel now for how high I can jump and how much it lets you crawl out of. But basically, if I pull this stone down enough, I can put some sand over it. And the sand and the stone kind of merge in a way when you do that, but it looks all right. Okay, I was able to bounce out of that. This is looking spiky here. There we go. So anyway, like there, I got a bunch of stone out of that. And now I can put some sand in. Looks like I only got one sand. But I'm on a beach here, so I have access to plenty of sand. Here, switch these up so that when I make the 64 blocks, they'll go right in there. And my 5 slot is now the sand. So I'm out of sand. I need some more. All you gotta do is, it's a very bumpy beach, and so you just go in the center of one of the bumps with your pickaxe. Don't believe there is a shovel in the game. I might be able to smooth this beach out with the rake. In fact, maybe I should give that a shot. I don't know if the rake just works on dirt and grassland, or if it also works on sand, but we'll see in a minute here. Let's just try putting some of this sand in. There. Maybe I don't need it so much there. Here. Some of this, you work with it, you work with it, you work with it until, see, I'm right clicking it into space there, into place. sometimes where you move the mouse, it looks too much of a mound. And as you see, it kind of forms something that looks like rock and sand. So there, I just got more rock out of it, because what I hit was rock that I think the sand had raised, kind of. And these little fragments disappear over time. And you don't have to pick them up or anything. When you hammer something away, you get the resource you're hitting. But see, it really wants to put some stone in there. So visually, you just do the best you can. But you keep working with it, and eventually gets better, you know? Yeah, there we go. I wanted to break rock instead of sand. If I take out more of this rock, maybe I can get the sand to fill it in nice. So this is a way that I can recover more rock. I mean, it was just this rock formation out on the beach, so it's like, that's something that looks all that great anyway. But you can terraform it. Nope. There, rock. So you look at the sections where it's showing you rock. There we go. And you can kind of work it away. And so, yeah, you just keep going at it, and it gets better and better as you go. Here, let's fill that hole if we can. Huh, that gave me rock and sand. There was no rock there. Somehow it's seeing that there's rock below and it's trying to put some in. But if you focus on it, you could take that rock out. No. It keeps trying to put more rock in. What's going on here? I am highlighting sand, right? Yeah. It just really wants to put rock in there. I guess it's effort in blending the two. Let's see. Oh, I'm getting hungry or thirsty, one or the other. So I brought food on me. Let's take care of that real quick here. Oh, about the thirst thing. I should show you. I don't even really need to use this water bottle or the canteen from last time, because I got smart and made a bucket. And what I did is I rode Mr. Horse there over to the natural pond over there. I kind of picked away some stone here and made a little pond. And it does not take, when I use a canteen on it, it does not take away the water. The bucket will move water, but the canteen doesn't. But the canteen allows you to drink it. So that's good stuff. So now I have a little pond here. Highlighting over the sand again. Alright, so there we go. Now, and a lot of this can also probably have dirt thrown on top, and maybe that would look good, and put grass in it. I'm going to be showing some more of that momentarily. Let's, oh, I need to make the blocks. Let's make 64, and then that 64 stack of rock there should just become blocks. Until you log off, it will save the last block that you were doing. Let's make sure where it's in the inventory. Slot 3. All right, good. But the terraforming does take a little working at it, you know? Like this is bugging me here. This is a little high here. Even if I have to lay down more stone to kind of make some of this work, like maybe where the sand isn't quite working out, I may just put stone in. Alright, so let's see here. This side here, like I could queue up the stone, right? This is stone. And pop it in to make it look a little bit more rolling. And then sometimes you put it in, it looks like a little much, so you just break it down a little bit. I mean, it's not fine, detailed sort of stuff here. You just got to keep working at it. Yeah, what I put in didn't quite work out, so let's do this. And try to keep it rolling as rolling as possible, as smooth as possible. Here, if I can smooth this out with something here. Yeah. And then here, just kind of get that out of there. Basically, like any of the holes that you make that look really unnatural, you can kind of work them out. So anyway, back to the blocks. All right. Basically right-click at the end of a strip to put it in. You got to right-click on the last block of the strip. And then there. Nope. They had stopped appearing, so I thought I was out, but nope. It was because I wasn't close enough. You got to be close enough for the things to appear. Alright, so I got one left over. There we are. So I'll continue that on my own later, but look, I'm pretty far along in making this whole kind of foundation thing. This will be the floor of the workshop area. And I'll just show you what I did here with the front end of it. I basically capped this off to make it look nicer. This is my mine. Where I quarry stone as well as mine out ore. And then I'll try in the future to kind of like put some wood out here, maybe make a dock. And I got the garden torches up that stand, so I can even kind of work at night. I might need to make a couple more now that this is going back as far as it is. So another thing to kind of show, because this is not only what I'm doing, but just some other things that are useful in the game. As you see, you could use the pick to get sand and all that stuff. You can also get grass, like if you know that you're going to be moving around some dirt and then you need to grass it up later, use the sickle for that. That's why I made that fairly early on. If the grass is long enough, and here you gotta aim just right, it'll cut it. If it's long enough, it'll leave like some grass there to regrow. It's kind of like cutting the grass, so to speak. And then you can put that grass in anything that's dirt, I believe. I haven't tried it in sand, so I don't know if it'll work in sand. But for example, Like here, I'm going to be putting blocks over this, so this is kind of like a waste, but you know, just right click it in, it'll come in light, and the more you cover it up, the thicker it gets. But basically I'll be cutting this stuff again, because I'm going to basically cut all the grass here for when I'm going to be building here, because I'm going to have something here as well. I think that's the way I am going to do it. I'm going to basically make this the mine, where there'll be some crafting areas up here in a building. I'll probably put the crafting stations first and see how big of a building I need. But basically up here there'll be like a building that has some crafting stations on it that are assorted with associated with the mine. I'm going to sleep the night now, so we have daytime to work with. Been doing all sorts of things. So now that I demonstrated the sickle, I can put that back here. But the scythe, that does is that cuts things down, but it doesn't give you the clippings. So you can't plant grass again with the clippings. So anyway, we're going to try this rake. Next thing, we're going to try this rake on the sand there on the beach, see if that allows us to smooth it out. I showed the rake before in a previous episode in that one area where I was going to build, you know, putting foundation stones down and then using that to flatten the dirt. Oh, don't tell me it's raining. Certainly sounds like it. Well, I don't think this is going to mess with us. I got clothing now, so I shouldn't get cold. It'd be interesting to see if the water level in here gets higher with rain. But since I didn't show it, maybe I'll show the bucket and what I was doing with that. I'm all over the place, I know. But basically, just so you can see the bucket in action. You can even make waterfalls using the bucket, just like in Minecraft. Here. Up here, I'm definitely going to be doing some raking. I want to flatten this out. This is where the house is going to be. And my house is not going to have any of the crafting stations in it. It's going to be just decor and stuff to look nice. That's a big part of this game, since you have so many things you can do in building and stuff. Here's the bucket. You basically point at the water, right click. Oh, you hold down the right click until you see the bucket come back up with water in it. And it doesn't look like that pond is going down in level. Especially, I guess, when you take the water out from the middle. I don't know, maybe if I was doing edges, it might actually remove it. But the water that I've been putting over here, I've been putting in the middle, avoiding the sides, because when I click the sides, sometimes it kind of look a little weird because it looks like it's trying to be a waterfall. For example, like if I click there and right click, you see how it's raised up there and looks like a sheet of water coming down, but it's not over there. Yeah, that's the... So I'll right click and take that out. So I'm going to put it in the middle, and then it just seems to add to the overall pool. You see how it gels together there. Hopefully this rain is helping to fill it up. I don't know. I don't think so. But look at this. Look, this is weird here. Yeah, and the rake ain't going to help that. Yeah, let's get the bucket out and see if we can fix that. I think that got it. Glad I was able to jump out of that. Yeah, I think I got that. It was like a waterfalling type of motion. So just put it in the middle. There we go. So yeah, when you kind of put it to the sides, it'll try to make a waterfall. When you put it in the middle on top of itself, it kind of fills up more like a pond and looks more natural. So now, yeah, I could just come here and drink. So anyway, let's get this bucket out of the way. So yeah, let's try to rake some sand to see if that'll work as far as smoothing out the beach. It ain't gonna work on rock. So I'm right. No. Oh, it is moving the sand. Well, it seemed to lower it there. Now I right click and that's raising. But it's kind of like really wants to put rock in that. It made a pit there. Here. If you find the right spot to click. There we go. It does it. And then let's see here. I'm right clicking to raise because I don't want to make dents in the ground. It's raising it up. Now here, it doesn't take sand to raise or lower when you're raking. It's basically looking at its surroundings and trying to even it out. Right click is raise, left click is lower. But there, I can get rid of some of these holes after I dug out the sand. That's helpful. So then I can go here, making this whole thing look nice. I can go with the pick. I like to go to a bump like this and say, all right, I need more sand. And I'm now getting sand. But then I could take this dent that I made here, right click with the rake, and it smooths it all over. So I could literally, it's looking like I could pretty much almost have infinite sand. I'm just looking at my stone supply here. This is stone, right? And this is stone. 64 does stack. Yeah, okay, good. Now it's getting foggy. But it's nice not having to go back to that watering hole. And then I do have to plant a garden, you know. Let's try the rake here. See if I can raise that sand up. No, doesn't like doing it next to the rock, so yeah. Slot 5 I have sand, so pop some in, like there. And eventually, you know, you keep going at it, you get things to look the way you want them to look. And so I'm going to keep going here, see how far I get, and then next time I guess what I'll do is I'll work on the building aspect of it, putting the building in. Wrong one. Oh, I have the wrong things in the slots. Here, I don't think I'm putting any steps in this area. Didn't I just tell it to make more blocks? I remember going over to this block making area. Although, hey, might as well do this while I'm here. I like this where you can kind of just mold things. I mean, yeah, sometimes you don't get what you want, but you keep working at it and you eventually do get something that looks good, at least. Keep working at it. That's the whole idea. Max. Craft. I'll go to the inventory. There we go. The remaining stone here in case I need to put it down. And away we go. So yeah, it does take time, but the principles of it are fairly easy. And you just keep working at it, and for somebody that likes design like me, it's fun. And that's what the heart and soul of this game is. Terraforming and building. Okay, that's as far as we got. Alright, so one other thing I was going to try. Let's take this pick. I was thinking of taking out these here and seeing if I could make it actual sand and just get rid of enough of the... Let's try it. Let's see if we can get rid of these rocks and put sand in such that it doesn't look like there's rock there at all. Or was rock there at all. Maybe if you go down far enough, I could sand this over, and because before, along the sides of that over there that I was working on, it was looking like it was trying to put rock in. Even though I'm dropping sand, it was almost adding rock. I guess because it's graphically trying to smooth it in, it kind of sees stone in that area. I'm wondering if you just drill down hard enough, can you get rid of it? And yeah, fragments do float. Just don't want to go down too far that I can't get out. But let's go down further. Like over there, I didn't go down far enough, I think. But here we're also getting stone for our block making purposes. Now, here it's going to give me sand, but it looks like it's mixed with stone. But you hear the sound, that's what you're going to get. Now let's see. Did I get enough of this stone out of here? Yeah, I'm gonna like really try at this. You know, don't half-ass it. See if we can really get this out of here. Okay, now let's take the sand. Cool. I think we're getting there. I think, yeah, when you just pile up enough sand, it's no longer trying to blend it with stone. Although right there, that's a square. That was totally No, 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 no. It was going better. Then all of a sudden, for this section, it really wanted to do stone. Okay. Let's queue up the sand again. Yeah. I guess you gotta pack it in down there. And when you get enough sand on top of sand, okay, now let's take the rake. Right click rake here to raise it up. Left click lower here. Yeah, it's still registering rock there. And that's what I did. I heard it hitting sand there for a little bit for the first stroke, and then I moved it, and then I heard it hitting rock and left it on that, and it gave me rock back. But look at this. It is working. Just stick at it long enough. It's clanging at me, so let's do that. Okay. I guess that's the thing of it. You gotta go down deep enough. Like here, it's still thinking rock. Yeah, even though that looked sandier than I guess it was. There. Hey, 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 yeah. Look at that. So we got rid of that rock outgrowth there. It's still clanging, saying there's rock there. And it's clanging in areas that certainly don't look like rock. Now let's rake this. Looks pretty cool. At least it looks like I wanted it to look. So yeah, if I spend the time on it, I'll be able to do that. Now another thing I was going to test up here a little bit. Like areas that I want to flatten. Yeah, there's the rake, but before you do that, you may want to get some extra dirt to work with. So let me see. I'm going to use the pick. The pick doesn't give you grass. It'll give you dirt. Because there'll be like some spots where you want to work with some dirt and all that. So now, for example, there I got how much dirt out of all that? I had a little bit in my inventory to begin with. That actually sounds like a real thunderstorm. I got some 20-some dirt here. Some of it's from before. Yeah, and so you can put some mounds in and stuff like that. But yeah, you definitely, when terraforming, and I think when I do this area, that'll be another video. I'm going to just stick with this area down here, but right now I just wanted to see that. Oh, hold on. I could use a little more food. That's why I leave these in a row down here. Like when I'm out hunting, I have these items on me. Usually I don't get attacked. But I keep that there as a thing. Okay, so anyway, let's get a little more meat. And then I gotta stay on the iron, because you do use iron rods to make the arrows. I guess it's the tips. Right in the butt. I'm sorry, I keep doing that. But, you know, there we go. We got some more meat and stuff. So, there we go. Now, where did I leave my horse? I think it's back at the at my area. Yeah, this is going to take a bit, but it'll be worth it to work on this whole area here. Basically, I'd like to have a little rock around the outside of this, but maybe not all that, you know. Little rock, little stone around, formations around the outside, and then, you know, I'll just have the platform in the middle, and then work in sand around it. I don't know. Basically, I'll just keep going at it until it looks nice. So it looks like I'm going to stick with the rake and that. Yeah, let's take you down here. We're not actually going to be using dirt right now. I was just experimenting. But, yeah, we'll be using some sand, and we'll be using some stone. And this 64 stack of stone is now going to be made into 64 blocks. And it should have put it in that slot. Good. Slot 3. And slot 4 will be stone and all that. Okay, so what am I doing? Yeah, I'm putting more in here because I'm going to take this platform like most of the way back, at least to the main body of the stone. Because yeah, this rock on the beach just didn't look right, but it was great to mine into. Now I get stone and my ores from a mine here on the beach. And this beach area, this biome is pretty safe. I mean, I haven't seen any predators here. There are, you know, the normal grasslands tend to be pretty safe too, but they can border on areas where there's bear or other creatures. Okay, that's as much as we can get out of what we have. So I am going to keep working at the sides. Like, let's see if we can fix this stuff here. Like here, I wanted this to be sand, not sand plus rock. But if that other spot that I just did has anything to say about it, it looks like you just got to go down further and make sure there's sand on top of sand. When it's sand on stone, then it puts in a blending of stone and sand visually. There we go. If you make them deep enough, but here I'm getting more stone to make more blocks. Man, these rainy days can be pretty dark. So see, I'm putting sand down there and it's looking blendy. Then when I put sand on top of that, it's looking more like pure sand. And then we could take the rake in here, raise that up a bit, lower this a bit, raise that a bit. Oh, that's a clanger. Ooh. Sorry for the darkness here, but that's how this weather looks. Maybe I could sleep it away, but I think it's getting towards night, so I might as well just sleep the night away and then finish in the morning. I'm just going to go a little further, because the more I'm doing this, the more you can see how the terraforming works and how you can get the kind of terrain you want to have. Basically, you got to have multiple layers of the same material, so you got to have like a couple of sands down there to make this look like sand. So here we go. Let's put see there, because there, that's sand. I was actually queuing up stone there. There we go. Because it tries to blend things, which can be good in a lot of circumstances. It looks more natural, you know. There we go. Yeah, definitely it's looking more like I want it to look. I'm right clicking, so it should be raising there. Sometimes it just won't raise because it's saying no, you're trying to make something out of nothing here. Okay, this is not going to work anymore. I'm going to have to sleep the night away, it looks like. Oh, I can't even see which way I'm going. Definitely got to put more of these up, but I don't know yet where all the corners are going to be. But the garden torches are nice. I believe they're 8 sticks. Here we go. Now it should be daytime. Now I would cook, but I'll forget to run down and get the meat. So I'll do that off screen. I can at least store this, what I got on me. Be uncooked here. Get my last cooked meat here. I have a cooked rib here too, so I've got eaten. I'm going to keep things in their slots. All right, but let's put the wool and the pelt away. I can tan leather later. Oh, it's another rainy day. Okay, let's max these. Check the inventory. Yeah, it's in slot 3, where I want it. How you doing, horsey? Don't worry, we're gonna have a house soon, and you're gonna have a, you know, a horse house, whatever they call that, stalls or whatever. Alright. You see, if I focus on one task at a time, it'll go faster, but then again, I do need to go out there and chip away at the stone to get more stone. I could be doing it here, you know, digging down deep underneath, but I also do want to clear off some of this, like my little pond here. Yeah, that can have stone ridges around it, but let's get rid of like some of the excess stuff. mean, I do want to look natural as possible. So you can have stone on the beach and stuff. But I'm going to see what I can do. I might be able to work some sand into the pond area and stuff. Because I really don't need all this excess stone here on the surface. It doesn't exactly look nice unless it's shaped right. But here I'm getting plenty of stone. Easier than in the mine. In the mine I have to worry about, you know, making the tunnels look nice. Here I do want to make things look nice too, but somehow in the mine it's just a little bit more tedious. But I gotta do it because I'll need iron, not just stone. There we go. Let's try and get rid of this stone here and then see if we can get some good sand on top of it. Maybe I should expand the platform a bit too. I could probably expand it to cover up the stuff, to be honest with you. But anyway, let's see what we can do with these areas. Do we get rid of enough stone here? All right. That should be good, according to what I've been finding. All right, let's try this. Sand. Yeah, put some like blended sand at the bottom, and then when you click over it with sand again, then looks all like sand. That's the thing, the sand you put has got this other sand below it. Break it. It's clanging. There we go. Look at that. Yeah. It's gonna be a while, but I am going to get this looking the way I want it to look at some point. Maybe I should move some of my crafting stations out here so I can see what it's going to look like. I mean, is this just going to be... Oh no. These are not the same blocks. I only noticed this now. I guess it was too dark earlier. Oh. Well, guess what? I just made myself a harder slog. I'm not worried that there'll be enough stone. There'll be enough stone, but you see here, this stuff, you don't recover it. You don't get your stone back, nothing. Oh, and now I just fell in. Alright, I was able to get out. But that's what you do when you put down the wrong stuff. I don't mind it. I mean, I don't dislike that pattern. It's just not the same pattern. So it's like, oh, this whole time I have been making the wrong blocks. Well, at least now you see what you got to do to fix your mess. There is dynamite in the game, but I'm nowhere close to being able to get it or do it. So I am not going to do all this on screen. I'll be ending the episode shortly and stuff, but at least I'll show you what I'm going to be having to do now. I thought I saw a little two-tone thing going on there, and I was like, just not aware that I was putting in the wrong pattern cobblestone. So ID 40, you are not the right one. But yeah, there'll be plenty of stone for me to do this, even though I gotta replace half of it. Okay, this is the wrong section. It's under cobblestone. Okay, no, I am on cobblestone. No, that's not it. This is it, I'm pretty sure. I'm gonna take a risk and craft all of them, but I'm pretty sure this is it. Like, does it match this? Yeah. So anyway, you know what I'll be doing for the next few hours? Fixing my mistake. There we go. But it'll be worth it because this will look nice. Not that that pattern didn't look nice. It's just two different. It just doesn't look right. It gotta be the same. Okay, so this is where I am going to sign off. Thank you for joining me. Please like, subscribe, all those wonderful things that helps a YouTuber out. I need your help to keep this series going. Leave a comment, say hello, all those wonderful things. So anyway, y'all take care now. Peace out and stay free.